What's up guys, and welcome to the FPL Today team selection video for Game Week 15. And we are going to do the team selection for Game Week 15 before we go over how I did in Game Week 14, just due to time constraints and how quickly the fixtures are turning over. So right now, we're going to look at my starting 11, and this is after the 2 games played on Tuesday. So we have Sanchez in goal, joined by 4 defenders this time, as we are going to take out an attacking player from our lineup. We're going with Trent Alexander-Arnold with Wolves away. James, we'll see what happens in the midweek fixture, but James is currently in the side with West Ham away, Cancelo with Watford away, and Ben White with Everton away. Now, of course, this could change depending on what happens during the Wednesday fixtures and injuries and so on, but that looks like a pretty good backline to me, despite the fact they are, of course, all playing away, which is a bit of a concern. We then have in the midfield Heung-min Son with Norwich at home. Fantastic fixture. Rafinha came in good in Game Week 14, of course, and he is now going to be starting against Brentford at home, hopeful for goals in this one, and maybe we'll even get the returns of the likes of Bamford. Smith Rowe with Everton away as well, hopeful for points from this one because Everton haven't looked amazing, and this will be coming off the back of that Man United fixture on Thursday. Then we have the 2 Liverpool midfielders. Yes, my transfer for Game Week 14 was Diogo Jota in for Mbeumo. Now, it was going to be Conor Gallagher, and then I just saw the amount of people that own Jota and Jota's underlying numbers. I was just like, you know what? I can't risk not having Jota in case he does what he did in Game Week 13 again. So Jota and Salah both have Wolves away, which is a decent fixture which you'd expect to get some points from. Tripling up isn't usually my tactic going into any game week, but we are tripling up on Liverpool for now. And with Jota and Alexander-Arnold in the side, potentially when Salah goes to the African Cup of Nations, we still have that Liverpool coverage with a double. And then up front, by himself, we've got Callum Wilson with Burnley at home. He again did the business on Tuesday, managing to get a goal in the 1-1 draw with Norwich. And we're hoping Wilson can get some more points against Burnley at home. Yes, he is a bit of a suspension tightrope risk, but Wilson has brought in some points so far, so we're hopeful in this one. On the bench, we've got Steele, of course. We've got Antonio with Chelsea at home. We could start Antonio, I guess, but Chelsea are so good defensively. Do we really think West Ham are going to break that down? It's definitely possible, but it's definitely also possible Chelsea keep that clean sheet. Livramento and Obafemi make up the rest of the bench. Livramento with Brighton Hove Albion at home. Again, if necessary, we could bring him in. That could be low scoring, so that is definitely a decent bench option. And as far as my transfer in, of course, we do still want Conor Gallagher. Only issue now is if Smith Rowe does anything against Manchester United and Son does anything against Brentford, then we are going to be struggling to find a position for Conor Gallagher to come in at. Although Crystal Palace's fixtures definitely look good for the Christmas period. So Rafinha, with that penalty that he managed to score on Tuesday, has now probably bought himself some more time. Smith Rowe and Son are the ones at risk, and Conor Gallagher would be the one coming in. We're also looking at Joshua King, and potentially we could bring in King for Obafemi. I think that would give us a nice front three, although they are budget, of course, which would mean we struggle to get to the likes of Lukaku and Ronaldo if they do hit form with Man United and Chelsea respectively. And of course, getting an Alonso with Chilwell out could be a decent way to beef up my defence and make sure I get some Chelsea clean sheet points over the Christmas period as well. Most likely Livramento or White out because, of course, we're quite happy with Cancelo, James and Alexander-Arnold at the moment. Now, before we see how I've done in Game Week 14 so far, please check out this ad from FanTeam with their new Second Chance game. Some really exciting news over on FanTeam as they have launched their Second Chance Fantasy Premier League season game. This game starts on January the 14th on Game Week 22 and is free to play with £1,000 prize pool, with first place getting £20,000. Make sure to check out the top link in the description down below. Sign up for FanTeam. It helps support the channel and also gets you involved in a free-to-play game that can win you cash prizes. Hopefully I'll see you over on FanTeam, and let's get back to the video. So guys, if you want to support FPL Today, make sure to check out Fan Team in the description down below. They've supported the channel for a long time now, so go check them out. And let's see how I've done so far in Game Week 14. Now the big news is we have got a big captaincy score from Mohamed Salah. The side news is most people probably have the exact same points as I do, as Salah managed to get 15 points, which has been doubled up to 30. Now I am doing this off of livefpl.net. Make sure to go check them out because they give you live updates to your rank and player scores. So we're going off of them because I am literally recording this after the fixtures have finished on Wednesday evening. Big returns from Mohamed Salah and also returns from my transfer in of Diogo Jota of 8 points, which is better than the player that I was thinking of bringing in Conor Gallagher. Outside of Salah and Jota, however, we do get Sanchez with 4 points. Unfortunately, big at the back didn't really return much because James didn't start and Alexander-Arnold and Cancelo both didn't keep clean sheets, which is really unfortunate for me. With James not starting, we're likely to get Ben White coming in, which does of course happen on Thursday evening. After that, of course, Antonio with no return again, even though West Ham have managed to get points. Antonio is starting to become a bit infuriating and potentially he could be a transfer out instead of the likes of Son and Smith Rowe, which I was talking about earlier on today with the team selection video. Overall, that has me on 64 points with 3 players left to play, and my rank has improved from 54,967th to 37,415th. That is according to livefpl.net, so it could change slightly. But it looks like Game Week 14 hasn't been too bad a game week for me. But before we end this video, make sure in the comments down below to let me know how your Game Week 14 has gone so far. We can discuss what our plans are for Game Week 15. And make sure to check out Fan Team, top link in the description down below. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.